Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting Saturday Night Wine Stream and another exciting episode of Drink with Rick. I'm Rick, and tonight, we're going to open a white wine for a change. Usually I'm a red wine guy, but we're going to switch it up. Like I said last week, we're going to switch it up a little bit and open a white this week. And we have some special foods to pair it with just because it's a white wine that requires some different foods from what I'm usually eating or what I'm usually trying out to pair the wine with, to pair them with tonight. That's what we're going to do tonight. Also, we're going to have an open chat. This is going to be open chat, but with a twist. We're going to have a little meet and greet. So what I would like for everyone to do, get into the chat when it's time, not just yet, but, get in the chat now, of course, but when it's time, I want you to introduce yourselves. Everybody introduce yourselves to each other in the chat. Tell us what you do, kind of give your elevator speech. And if you have a podcast or a website, or if you do some art, or if you do a YouTube channel, if you have a Twitch channel and you're a live streamer on Twitch, or if you have a business of any sort, anything like that, introduce your whatever it is that you do and drop a link in the chats to share with everybody. You can drop your link in, and it won't be spamming tonight. So this should be a lot of fun. Just kind of a meet and greet, kind of a get to know me kind of thing for everybody. Now, if you're joining me for the first time or the 136th time, because this is the 136th episode of Drink with Rick on the Saturday Night Wine Stream. This is a stream of consciousness kind of show. I do have my show notes. They're right here, as always. You know how this works. I don't always follow them. Sometimes I don't follow them much at all because the show isn't about me. Now, the show is somewhat about the wine, but the wine's really just a catalyst to get things started, to get things going. The show is really about you and me getting together on a Saturday night, kicking back, relaxing with our favorite libations, our favorite snacks, whatever they may be, and just having a good time. Now, we don't talk about politics or religion on the show. We keep it family friendly, okay? But that's what we do. Because this is about bringing people together, and that's what wine does. Wine brings people together. I firmly believe that, and that's what we want to do in the show: bring people together. There's enough strife going on in this world. We don't need to create anymore, right? Let's try to see if we can ease it somewhat and try to bring each other together just a little bit. That's what the show is all about. Now, of course, you can jump into the chat, the chat on the Facebook page. The Facebook page is Drink with Rick. You can go to YouTube. YouTube, the chat there is, the whole YouTube channel is Drink with Rick. I'm getting off to a great start here, aren't I? Twitch channel. The Twitch channel is Drink with Rick 1, Drink with Rick and the number 1, all one word. And on Twitter is at Drink with Rick. I haven't quite figured out the chat on that yet, but if you can go tweet me or put in a comment and a notification, I'll check those periodically to see if we have any notifications there. Also, the website is drinkwithrick.com. Big surprise, right? Drinkwithrick.com. Now, I don't have a live chat going on the website, but if you click on the post for the live show, the live feed that's going on right there, the embed, there'll be a comment box. You can put your comments in there, and I will respond in kind. I won't get to see them right away, but later on after the show and whatever. And I do have a comment that I meant to read last week. It was actually a YouTube comment, but I'm going to try to read it this week. If someone can remind me. And the chat. And, of course, the podcast. The podcast goes out Monday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Eastern time on the podcast. So if you can't watch now or watch later, you can always listen to the podcast anytime on demand from drinkwithrick.com or any of these other podcast venues: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, Android, Stitcher Radio, Blueberry.com, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Amazon Music, podcastindex.org, or by email. Now, if you click on the email button, if you go to drinkwithrick.com on the subscribe page and click on the by email button, just put in your email address, and you will get the latest episode of Drink with Rick as soon as it drops, and no salesman will call. And yes, you can unsubscribe at any time without fear, but please don't. Please stay subscribed, and you can continue to drink right along with me. Now, we've got this wine. I'm going to introduce the wine in just a few moments, but before I do, let's jump into the chats. Let's see what's going on in the chats. I'm going to check Facebook first. Let's see what's going on in the chats on Facebook, because yeah, Facebook is quiet. Okay, so let's go on into, although I have people liking the show, so my lovely wife Chi and Jack, my good friend Jack, who I've mentioned many times on the show in the past. Nice, great guy. Really, really great guy. Let's see what we've got going on. Quiet on, okay, it's quiet on YouTube at the moment. Let's go right into Twitch. Twitch, we've got action going here. CM Sanders in the chat, and she says boop, and right back at you. And Tom Antio's in the chat, and Tom Antio is raiding with a party. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, Tom Antio. Thank you very much for the raid. And we have started now, and so jump right in and tell me how you're doing. Tell me what you're drinking. Tell me what you'd like to be drinking. Tell me what you'd like to see me drinking, and if I can afford a bottle of it, I'll see if I can get it and drink it too. Try it out. Give it a fair and honest review. Also, if you are a vintner, or you have a wine store or whatever, and you want to send me a bottle of wine to review, I promise I will give it a fair and an honest review. Contact me. Once again, contact me at rick@savoyamedia.com. That's rick@savoyamedia.com, and I will send you the address as to where you can send that. Once again, I'll give it a fair and an honest review. Okay, so this is the wine that we're going to drink tonight. This is a Pinot Grigio. It's called Della Venezia. This is from Villa Borghetti. It is an Italian wine. This is a Grigio Luna. And this is from Italy. It is from Italy. Yes, absolutely. I found a little bit of information about this wine. I'm interested in trying this out tonight. This is the back of the bottle, and I'm going to read the back label of the bottle here. It says Villa Borghetti Pinot Grigio della Venezia. It's bottled by PV Spa, Verona, Italy. This Pinot Grigio is fresh and crisp with rich, fragrant... let me try that again. This Pinot Grigio is fresh and crisp with rich fragrances and flavors of pears. Served chilled as an aperitif or as an accompaniment to seafood dishes, pasta primavera, and pasta in light cream sauces. This is a product of Italy, and it is imported by Americal Beverage Group in San Clemente, California. And there is 12% ABV, 12% alcohol by volume in this 750 milliliter bottle, which is not a whole lot. It's not bad. It's not bad. So we're looking forward to trying this out. Now, this being a white wine, and knowing that it doesn't, this is not the kind of wine you generally pair with, heavy beef dishes and, heavy grilled meats and things like that. This is more of a wine that you would pair with, say, like seafood or something like that. And I don't have any seafood here with me tonight. Salads, this should go good with a salad. And to do that, my lovely wife, Chi, has prepared for me a really nice platter tonight. She has prepared a nice salad that has a Parmesan, garlic Parmesan dressing on it. And then we have, what do we have here? Oh, we've got some chicken here. And we have some fettuccine Alfredo, which should go really well if it's, if this is everything it's supposed to be, this wine is, it should go very well with this fettuccine Alfredo, because it is a creamy white sauce, I believe, in there. And of course, we have a couple of cheeses. We have this is the unexpected cheddar with Parm, and the Trader Joe's double cream Gouda. And it looks like we have hiding off over here a little bit. We have some asparagus, and I love asparagus. And this goes good with some veggies, so white wines generally go good with veggies, so this should be no exception. I'm looking forward to trying this wine. I've heard some pretty decent things about it. So we'll get into that. Before I do that, let's get back into the chats once again. Let's go check Facebook, and let's see if I got anything going on here. All right, yeah, my lovely wife, Chi, is in the chat on Facebook, and thank you very, very much for the really nice platter. It is much appreciated. I'm going to send her some love over there because I love her. And I do. Let's see. YouTube. YouTube is quiet right now, but Twitch is where the action is right now. And Tom Antio says, looks fancy. Yeah, it does. It does. It was. We had a nice dinner tonight. We did not have a fettuccine at dinner, but we had some other foods at dinner that really didn't go as well with this as it would with maybe a sake or something like that. And we had a little bit of sake at dinner. Very good, by the way. Okay, so enough about dinner. Let's get right into the wine. So I'm going to switch over here to a little close up, and this one right here is a twist bottle. And you know, as it said, the wine did say, looking at the back of it, it did say serve chilled, and that's exactly what I did. I chilled the wine ahead of time, and to add to that, well, let's get the twisty cap off first. All right, twisty cap is off. Now, do you want to smell the bottle cap? That was Steve Martin's line in the original Muppet movie. Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy are having a dinner in a restaurant, and you know, it's the whole thing's kind of cheesy. And Steve Martin's the waiter, and opens up. I think it was. Open up a soda bottle, I think is what he did, or something, and trying, like it's a fine wine. He opens up and he says, would you like to smell the bottle cap? Okay, so anyway, I do not have my regular aerator. Tonight we have a different aerator, and we've used it before, and you can see the condensation building on this. You can tell just a little bit what this is all about. Let me switch over to this camera here. There you go. And you can see, I think you can see the condensation on this, can't you? A little bit? Yeah, there's condensation. So what this is all about is this is a chilling rod, this little chiller, and aerator with a chiller in it, and you pop this in. And now there is some displacement. I almost forgot about that. But fortunately, that square guy, and I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but that square guy, he's not in the chat right now, but I have a square mug that I'm going to use. Yes, the square mug from that square guy. And if you haven't seen that square guy, I've talked about him many times. He and Darcy, they do some great videos. And I'll pour a little bit in there. And maybe a little bit more. And they do some live streams and things. He has a channel. That square guy is his channel, and this is one of his mugs. The square guy. You follow him. Check him out. That square guy. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I think I've displaced enough of the liquid in here. Let's see. We'll find out in a moment. Yeah, it looks okay. Ooh, that's pretty close, but we got it. Doesn't, kind of a loose fit there. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Kind of a loose fit. I don't know if it's going to fit very. I don't know if it might leak. I hope not. Well, we're going to give it a try. Move the mouse out of the way just in case. And Bex is in the chat. Bex in the chat. And Bex, great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And please stick around because we're going to have some fun. And you can drop your a link to your website, your Twitch channel into the chat when we get to that part. And we can network a little bit. Yeah, this is that square mug from that square guy. All right, so we're going to... Oh, I'm not pouring into this. That was to hold the liquid that was going to be offset, displaced by this rod of this frozen rod of it's not a rod of iron, it's a rod of aluminum or something. Anyway, Beck says, I always drop a cheeky lurk on my Sunday afternoon. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Stick around. Okay, let's see. Let's hope this doesn't... Oh, so far it's going okay. All right. No leaking just yet. All right, pouring just a little bit in here. This is chilled. This is a chilled wine. And of course, I'm going to set it on top of my Drink with Rick coaster, the official Drink with Rick coaster. I'm going to try and have some more of these ready for the holidays, so which are coming up very quickly. So maybe I can give out some freebies, some free ones. Bex, you don't have any Drink with Rick coasters, do you? We'll see if we can send you something here at some point. If I can. if I get them done in time. We'll see. And all right, so we've got the wine in here. We're going to let it breathe for just a moment, give it a little bit of a swirl and let it breathe a bit. And while it's doing that, let's find a little bit more about this wine. So I did a little checking, and I found a few things, not a whole lot, but there's a little bit online. I didn't find a lot of different pricing for this wine, although I did see it there's a place called cheapwinefinder.com. It's a website, cheapwinefinder.com, and they have it listed. This is the Pinot Grigio della Venezia, and this is they have it listed for $5.99 import Trader Joe's. So, and they're saying it comes from Northeast Italy, and this is it grows German grape. The region specializes in white wine. I'm reading this from their website. The Della Venezia region specializes in white wine grapes and grows German grape varietals and Italian, but is best known for Pinot Grigio, which is what we have here. So I'm not going to read everything on the website, but I'm just referencing it a little bit. Now, it does say $5.99 import Trader Joe's. That is actually where I purchased this, was at Trader Joe's. I haven't seen it pretty much anywhere else just yet. Vivino says, it is listed on Vivino, 3.7 stars out of 5. Not bad. You know, kind of better. A little not bad. I didn't really go through all the reviews on this. I really didn't. The ones that show up on the first page, people seem to kind of like it. But I'll get a taste here in just a moment. I did find this out, though, because Vivino also lists it for $5.99. Now, I will tell you what I paid for this, because I have the receipt right here in my hands, and I paid for this bottle of Villa Borghetti $6.99. Maybe stop for a second, because I was thinking I've been hearing $5.99 everywhere, and from what I understand, it was a Trader Joe's. Almost a Trader Joe's exclusive, I guess, and I paid $6.99 for it. That's $6.99. That's interesting. $1 more than what is being posted everywhere else. Wow. Of course, I don't know when all this was posted. It might have been a year ago, and it's for this vintage. It's for the 2020 vintage. But maybe it was like 4 or 5 months ago. And 4 or 5 months ago, maybe things were cheaper. I mean, the prices have gone up. We have been experiencing quite a bit of inflation here in the United States. If you're outside the U.S., I don't know if you're feeling any of that or not, but here in the U.S., yeah, we are experiencing a bit of inflation. Inflation is on the rise, so maybe it used to be $5.99, and now I'm paying $1 more. I don't know. Apparently, that's what I paid. So $6.99. I got to look at that again. $6.99. How about that? Oh, well, okay. So it is what it is. All right, let's try a little taste of this wine. Let's try it a little bit. On the nose, wait a minute. Before I got a taste, on the nose, I am getting a little bit of pear in this wine, but I'm getting a bit of apple too, quite a bit of apple. Maybe a hint of grapefruit. Let me see what it tastes like now. Okay, this is I've heard that it's a kind of a medium wine. This is actually fairly light. I think this is a fairly light wine, which is not surprising for a Pinot Grigio, really. But it is rather dry. I'm surprised. I expected it to be a little bit sweeter than it was, but this is actually not a sweet wine. This is a dry wine. I have no problem with that. I like dry wines, and that's one reason why I really prefer dry reds, because they're drier. I don't like sweet reds too much, and I'm not a big fan of sweet whites. but this is a dry white wine, and I like that. I like that aspect of it. I do. Now, it is a little on the acidic side. It is. But I was definitely getting, in that first taste, I was definitely getting some apple. Some apple. It said pear on the label, I think, right? Didn't it say? Let me go back to the label for a second. It did say, yeah, flavors of pears. Now, I wasn't getting pear and a lot of pear. I was smelling a little bit of pear, but I was getting mostly more apple than pear. Let me see, more like a green apple kind of apple, not like a Granny Red or something like that. More of a green apple. Okay, grapefruit, apple and grapefruit, and a hint of pear. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of pear in here now. But it was I'm getting a mix of grapefruit and apple and pear is basically what I'm tasting in here right now. Grapefruit, apple, and pear. Oh my! Grapefruit, apple, and pear. Oh my! Okay, yeah. Actually, I kind of like this wine. Once again, I'm not big on white wines. I'm just big, but I'm not on white wines. But I'm kind of liking this wine. I think that it will probably pair very well with these foods that we have that my lovely wife Chi has prepared for us this evening. And they're getting cold, so let's go ahead and get to that here in just a moment. But before we do, let's go back and check the chats one more time, see what's going on in the chats. So check Facebook here. And quiet on Facebook. And I can tell you that I had so much trouble with Facebook today, and I had some last week too, but I'm having a lot of trouble with Facebook. Not fun at all with Facebook these days. Twitch is where it's happening, folks. You guys on Twitch, you're what's happening. You guys are what's happening here. Beck says, ha ha ha. I would be honored to have a drink with Rick Coaster. Well, I would be honored for you to have one. And let's see if we can make that happen at some point. The Drink with Rick coasters, they are very popular. Hey, that square guy, Darcy, they have some Drink with Rick coasters. I don't know what kind of shape they're in now because they don't last forever. They do wear out after a while. They last for a while, but it's this one's lasted me for almost 3 years now. Over 3 years. So it's still hanging on. It's still hanging on. Beck says also, yeah, I get that. He's talking to CM Cinder, but at least you can enjoy a nice Saturday evening, right? That's how time works. Oh, I see. CM Cinder says I'm doing okay. Today's been pretty slow. Okay. Are there new messages? I gotta get caught up here and all this stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and pair it with some food. This is the food we have to pair it with tonight. Tonight we have I'm going to try it with the salad. Well, you know what? I could try it with the. Let's try it with, because this is supposed to go good with salads and veggies and things like that. So let's try with the meat first. Let's see. This is a chicken. This is actually a chicken hibachi, I believe. So we're going to try chicken hibachi. I don't know. It's chicken, but it's a little bit. You got the soy sauce and things in here. This is really more of a red wine kind of chicken dish than it is for a white wine, in my opinion. But we'll give it a try. Let's see. Good chicken, by the way. Actually, not too bad. Not too bad. It gives a little bit of a kind of a crisp kick to it. A little bit. The wine itself is kind of a crispy wine, so I think it would go really well with the salad. So I think that's what we're going to try it with next. I'm going to have to bring this whole. I'm going to have to bring this whole. I guess I can't. She's got it taped to the. She didn't want to lose it, so she had it taped to the plate. All right, let's try it. I've got this salad here, and I'll try not to dump it. And it does have some radishes. I love radishes. And what else do we have here? We've got some lettuce. It looks like some romaine lettuce, I guess. No, it's maybe it's spinach in here. No, there's got a few things going on in here. No, we've got some regular lettuce, and I think we have maybe a little romaine or something. And let's see, some black olive, and a radish, and then the garlic parmesan. This is the garlic parmesan dressing, salad dressing. Okay, let's try this. This salad is really good, by the way. My wife makes some great salads. Good. I went down the wrong windpipe there. That's good. But I have to try it again. Okay, let me try it again. Yeah, I had down the wrong windpipe a little bit there. Let's try it with just a little bit more of this. A little bit more wine. Maybe I'm just doing this because I like it. I got a little onion in there in this one, so we'll see how it goes. This is good. I should just stop the show down right now and just eat this salad. Very good. Wow, the crispness of this wine really makes the salad taste crisper and fresher. It does. I'm not kidding. It really makes the salad taste a little crisper and a little fresher. This is a good pairing. I like it it goes well with the salad. I'm not going to lie about that. That goes really well. I liked it very much. I'm liking this wine so far. I'm really liking this wine. I can see why it's getting 3 and almost 4 stars there. Very good, very good pairing. All right, so let me go ahead and clear the palate a little bit because I didn't do that before. Okay, let's try it with the fettuccine. Now, let's go back to camera 3. I have the fettuccine right here. And rather than try to reach over and grab it, I'm just going to take the whole plate, the whole platter, and let's go back over here and try a little bit of this fettuccine. Roll a little bit up on the fork. Very good, by the way. I think this is Trader Joe's fettuccine. I think it is really good. If you ever had it, if you've never had it, you got to try it. Very, very good. Wow. Okay, yeah, and it works pretty nicely. Once again, the crispness of this wine really does something with this the pasta with the white sauce kind of thing. Very good. I'm looking forward to trying it with the asparagus as well. Let me try it with the asparagus. This might be very good. Try it with the asparagus. Just a little bit of the asparagus right here. I love asparagus, by the way, especially the way she cooks it. She grills it nicely. This is nicely grilled. Whoa, I like that. Goes really well with the asparagus too. I like that. And I think with the bit of acidity that's in the wine, it kind of matches up really well with the asparagus too. So I like this. I'm liking this very much. All right, I'm going to set this down for just a moment. Let's clear the palate again. Before I go to the cheeses, let's check the chat. Clear the palate a little bit. Let's go to the chats for a minute, see what's going on, who's in the chats. And still quiet on Facebook. But Rhonda's liking the video. And Rhonda, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for liking the video. Really, really appreciate it. And hope you can stick around and watch the rest of it. It is a white wine. I know you're a red wine person, right, Rhonda? I think you are. I think you just like wine, like I do. You probably drink it red or white or rosé. Prosecco, maybe? I don't know. I'm not a Prosecco person myself, but I do like the dry wines. And let's see, who else is in going on here in the chats on YouTube? They're kind of quiet on YouTube, but Twitch. How's everybody doing? How are you doing, Bex? How was your week? How are things going with you? Hope you're doing really well. Hope you're doing very, very well. And let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can get some of these coasters out to you. As a matter of fact. So let's go back and check. Let's finish up the pairing. Let's go back to camera 3, and let's try this is the Unexpected Cheddar with Parm. The Unexpected Cheddar with Parm. Now this is a harder white cheese, but it has kind of an Italian flavor to it because it has Parmesan in it. It might be okay. It might be okay. Let's see. Wow. This added a twinge of very sharp. It made the cheese just really sharp. That was an interesting tasting. I like that. Wow, that brought a new dimension to that cheese. That's pretty good. I'm liking this wine. I'm really liking it. For a guy who's not a white wine guy, I'm really liking this wine. It's pretty good. Let me clear the palate one more time. Now, it's not the usual red, of course, but I tell you what, it is refreshing. This is refreshing. Very crisp and refreshing. And I really like the way it went with the salad and the fettuccine. I like the way it went with pretty much everything. Let's go back to camera 3 one more time. Let's try it with the Trader Joe's Double Cream Gouda. The Trader Joe's Double Cream Gouda. And we've never had a miss with this. We have never had a miss with this cheese. Try it. Creamy too. It's still creamy, and it makes the wine a little more creamy, but it adds a little bit of tartness and some crispness to the cheese. The wine does. It's okay. It's okay. I'm probably not the cheese that I would choose first. I might choose the Parm first, but actually it still goes well with it. It's still fine with it. I'm going to say yes, it's still good. I really do like it with the salad, though. Wish I had more salad to eat. I know I could use it. Could use it a lot more than I've been than the fettuccine, which was also good, by the way, and the asparagus. It's gone pretty well with everything on this plate. The wine has gone well with everything, and it was a good choice that you made, Chi, tonight for a pairing. But it's gone very well with all of those items. And including the chicken. That's not a bad. I didn't really expect it. I would expect something more of a baked chicken or something, but that might go better with a baked chicken, and it might. But with this grilled chicken, this is a hibachi chicken. It still wasn't too bad. It was all right. Okay, I'm impressed. This wine, very crisp wine, and it's fairly light, and it's it's refreshing. Let me put it that way. This is a refreshing wine. It has a very refreshing taste to it, and I like it. I can't say that about a lot of the whites I've tried, but I can say it about this one. So let's go ahead and get to the next item here. And on Facebook, let me see if there's anything else going on Facebook. Still quiet on Facebook. Rhonda, don't be afraid to join in the chat and say hi. And let's see. YouTube is quiet, of course. Someone's watching. And Twitch, I hope everyone's doing well on Twitch. Twitch is doing okay. All right, let's hang around Twitch a little bit, because we're going to start off with the birthdays. We're going to toast some birthdays tonight, and do I have some birthdays to toast? So let me go ahead and cue the fireworks. Fireworks cued. And let's go ahead and toast some birthdays. I'm going to refill the wine, toast some birthdays. And, you know, I think one of the reasons why this wine tastes good like this is because it is chilled, and I do recommend chilling it. I think that's, if this was not chilled, I might be missing some of the flavors here, and it might not pair as well. I think this wine does need to be chilled, and I'm glad I chilled it because it's very good. Okay, first birthday I want to toast is for my good friend Mike. Mike, your birthday is on the 17th, this coming Wednesday, right? Mike I've mentioned Mike many, many times, and in fact, he and his wife celebrated an anniversary not too long ago, and I toasted them then. I toast him every year so far since I've started the stream. One of the reasons is because Mike, he does the Mike Tech Show, and he was doing the Mike Tech Show. That's how I first met him, actually. I got to know him way back when I first started the Force Field, and he was doing the Mike Tech Show. We're both podcasters, and I was not streaming the Force Field. I was just doing strictly a podcast. He was streaming his show, Mike Tech Show, and it was an inspiration. It was partially an inspiration to do something like this. I'd been wanting to try streaming for a while, but I don't know, just didn't have the equipment, didn't have the time, didn't have the bandwidth and the money. I didn't have the money to do a lot of that. But Mike has been streaming for a long time. I think he's up to he's up to several thousand shows now, I think. He's been doing it for a long time. A couple thousand shows at least. Anyway, so my good friend Mike, I want to say happy birthday to you. Happy, happy birthday, my friend. May you have many, 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 many more. To my friend Mike Smith, the Mike Tech Show. Check it out if you're a techie and if you're an IT service provider of any sort. Check it out, Mike Tech Show. All right, next birthday I have on the list is for Matthew. My friend Matthew. I know a lot of people named Matthew and Matt. Different Matthews, different Matts. So if you're confused, I'm going to tell you specifically which Matthew. It's Matthew Passy. He's a fellow podcaster. And Matthew, your birthday is this coming Thursday, the 18th. Here's to you, Matthew, and may you have many, many more. Happy birthday, and may you have many, 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 many more. I chat with him sometimes and in the podcast groups, but I think the last time I actually talked to him face-to-face was at Podfest, the last Podfest we went to, and we hadn't been able to make a Podfest since. I hope I can get back there because I have a lot of friends, a lot of fellow podcasters, a lot of podcast friends there that I do miss chatting with. Matthew's one of them. Here's to you. Once again, happy birthday, Matthew Passy. Another birthday I have to toast is for Ted. Ted, your birthday is on the 19th. That's this coming Friday. Yeah, I'm pouring the wine now. So it's only 12% alcohol by volume, folks. We should be okay. This is for Ted. I knew Ted ever since I was a kid, and he was a little bit older than me. He was a teenager, but I was a little kid then. And Ted, we went to church together, and we knew each other for many, many years. Anyway, this is for, back then we called him Teddy. I hope that's not embarrassing you, Ted. Here's to Ted Duke. Happy, happy birthday to you, and may you have many, 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 many more. To my good friend Ted Duke, which by the way, I have not seen him in years, but we are friends on Facebook. I have one more birthday to toast. This is a very, very special birthday. They're all special birthdays. Every one of you are special and special to me. And so all your birthdays are special. This one also is a special birthday because this is for my niece, one of my nieces. I have a number of nieces. I have beautiful nieces. They're all beautiful, beautiful people, really kind, smart, sweet people. And this one right here is no exception. The one I'm speaking about now, she's no exception. She's a very, very sweet person. And this is for my niece, Joyce. Joyce Marie. Joycey, your birthday is today for another, hour and 12 minutes. Joycey, I want to say happy birthday to you, and may you have many, 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 many more. This is for Joyce Marie. Joyce Marie Cison. Not to be a Cison for much longer. She's about to get married. This is for Joyce. Happy birthday to Joyce Marie. And I hope you're doing well. My best to Mike and to the whole family, by the way. To the whole family. Now, I have one anniversary to toast. I have one anniversary, and this is for a fellow podcaster. And those of you who are podcasters who are watching probably know him or know of him. This is for Rob. Rob and Karen, married 24 years. Their birthday. I messed that up, didn't I? Their anniversary, I got hung up on the birthdays, didn't I? Their anniversary was this past Monday the 8th. And I didn't really miss it. I mean, I wasn't on Facebook a lot of the week, but I did catch up when I saw it. But Rob and Karen, happy anniversary. 24 years, that is amazing. And I want to say happy anniversary to the two of you. And may you have many, 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 many more. May you continue to have many, 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 many more anniversaries and great joy in your lives together. This is to Rob and Karen Walsh. To Rob and Karen. Rob is a fellow podcaster also. Okay, so I think that does it for the birthdays and the anniversaries. Once again, this is what we're drinking. We're drinking the Grigio Luna. It's a Pinot Grigio. It's a Della Venezia, a Villa Borghetti Della Venezia. It's a 2020. Now, I would have thought that this would be kind of a young wine, but really this is a nice, crisp, flavorful wine. And I really like this wine. I'm surprised, and I'm not a person who likes a lot of white wines, but I do like this. CM Center, you'd probably like this wine. So I got to try that if there's any left. I think my wife would like this wine. I think she would. Oh, she would. She likes sort of tropical flavors, and she likes apple. There's some apple. There's some pear in here, some grapefruit. It's all kind of mixed together. I'm picking out those three flavors mostly. But really nice, once again, very crisp and light and, I want to say, refreshing. It's almost like drinking a Sprite, but without the bubbly and without the syrupy sugarness of it, and without the Sprite. This is better than Sprite. It's a lot better than Sprite, okay? Is Sprite even still around? I don't even know. I haven't had I'm on that bottle, aren't I? Still in that bottle. Sorry about that. I got carried away. Just for a moment. Let's go back to the chat for a minute, and we're back on. Let's see. Nothing else going on Facebook. And nothing much going on YouTube and Twitch. It got quiet all of a sudden when I started doing the birthdays. Anyone else having a birthday? You know anybody else who's having a birthday or is having an anniversary or is just it's something to toast. We got to toast everybody. Okay? This is an open chat, by the way. there is one thing we've got to toast real quick. We have to do... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong camera again. Okay. We have to toast the national days. And fortunately, there are not that many national days this week. So we're going to toast the national days. So let's, without any further ado, let's go ahead and toast the national days for this week. And they're only a few, but boy, what national days they are. November 13th. It's November 13th. It's National Indian Pudding Day. I did not look this up. I have no idea what Indian pudding is. If someone in the chat knows what Indian pudding is, please enlighten me. Please enlighten us all, because I have no idea what Indian Pudding Day is. National Indian Pudding Day. Today's also World Kindness Day. I will drink to that. We should all be kinder to everyone, to each other. Not enough kindness going around. Here's to World Kindness Day. I do try to be kind. And back in the day, I tried to show it by rewinding. Be kind, rewind. Okay, that's an old Blockbuster thing. Rewind the video. Okay. Do I need to explain that one? I probably do. For those of you who were never around when Blockbuster was, the VHS tapes, there was a sticker they had on them that said, "Be kind, rewind," because people would forget to rewind the tapes when they would return them to the video rental store. And then a lot of the clerks there at the video rental store spent a lot of their time just rewinding tapes. Be kind, rewind. Okay, well, just be kind, period, okay? Even if you don't rewind. November 14th, which is tomorrow, is National Seatbelt Day. Wear a seatbelt. I need to add that to my closing, too. It's wear a seatbelt. People forget to wear seatbelts, and let me tell you, it can be the difference between life and death. It can also mean the difference between getting a ticket and going on your merry way. Because they will ticket you and they'll fine you if they see you're not wearing a seatbelt. I've heard people getting fined for, like the cop car will pull up next to them and look over and they think they're doing something or they think something's not where it's supposed to be. They'll pull them over and fine them anyway. They'll give them a ticket anyway. And it's your word against theirs. And most of the time people just pay the tickets because it's not worth fighting over. But a seatbelt, they'll watch that stuff. They watch for that stuff. They look over, they pull up next to you and they watch and they see you're not wearing a seatbelt. A lot of times they'll pull you over and they'll ticket you. They'll give you a big fine. Wear your seatbelt. Just be safe and wear a seatbelt. Okay. And if if a ticket's the worst thing you get for not wearing a seatbelt, that's a good day because there are plenty of people that have not worn a seatbelt and it was their last day, which turned out to be a very bad day for them. So wear your seatbelt, please. I'm a big proponent of that. National Seatbelt Day, I'll drink to that. It's also National Family PJ Day. Pajama Day, National Family PJ Day. It's National Pickle Day. Tomorrow is National Pickle Day. Tomorrow. I love pickles. Not Aunt Bee's pickles, okay? Not Aunt Bee's pickles. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the Andy Griffith Show. Very funny episode. CM Cinder says, I like pickles. I know you like pickles. Oh, who else likes pickles? I remember the old not Andy Griffith, the Dick Van Dyke Show. One of the characters on the Dick Van Dyke Show, played by Maury Amsterdam. He was one of the writers, played one of the writers along with Dick Van Dyke. He was on Rosemary, and he was Buddy. He played the character Buddy, and his wife was named Pickles, and so he would always start, and it was kind of a half joke, but he was being serious. He was half joking and half serious, but he enjoyed the pun every time he'd say it. But he'd always say, "Hey, my wife Pickles." That's how he'd start off the line. Oh, referring to his wife and by name, he'd go, "Oh, my wife Pickles." It's not important. It's just. Anyway, so the pickles, National Pickle Day. Here's a National Pickle Day. Now, here's a question for you. Bex, everybody else. What kind of pickle do you like? We have sweet, we have dill pickles. I prefer dill. Dill all the way, kosher dill pickles all the way. I cannot stand sweet pickles. Now, some people love sweet pickles and they can't stand dill pickles. So everyone has their preference. It's some people love sweet, that's all they'll eat. Some people love dill, and that's all they'll eat. So, that was an unintentional rhyme. Some people, I prefer dill pickles myself. Here's the dill pickles. You like sweet, or do you prefer sweet over dill? And if so, why? Because that's a burning question here. To me, it is, because I can't stand sweet pickles. I like dill, and I can't stand the sweet ones. So I really don't know what the attraction is for those. Okay, so I think we have one more national day, and that is National Spicy Guacamole Day. All right, woohoo! National Spicy Guacamole Day. That, really. Exactly. National Spicy Guacamole Day. I'll drink to that. I love guacamole. Good stuff. And it's good for you, too. In moderation, like everything else. Like this wine. In moderation. Okay, I guess that does it for the national days. And if you're just joining late, this is what we're drinking. This is a Villa Borghetti della Venezia Pinot Grigio. It's a Grigio Luna. It's a 2020, and it's an Italian white wine. It's a Pinot from Italy. So that's what we're drinking tonight. Okay, so very quiet out there. We might just end this show early, huh? I promised everybody we could do a meet and greet here, and we should do the meet and greet. I tell you what, before we do that, since we don't have a lot of people in the chat to do a meet and greet tonight, unless everybody just jumps in all of a sudden, let's. I don't see anybody doing a meet and greet, but I tell you what, if you have links, look, if you're a podcaster, if you're a YouTube influencer or Instagram influencer, or you have a Twitch stream, you have a Twitch channel, you have a blog, you have a Discord, you have a website, whatever it is, drop your links in the chat right now. Drop your links in the chat, and we'll introduce everybody. And you can do that starting right now. You can do that starting now. And don't worry about it. This is not spamming tonight. This is wholly sanctioned by me, completely sanctioned by me, 100%. Okay, so that's good. Just keep it clean, and and we're good. So go ahead and do that. All right. There is one other thing that I want to talk about, and I want to mention that it is still hurricane season, although it's winding down a little bit. It's been a little bit quiet lately for the hurricanes and stuff. But I tell you what, we've got some winter storms coming. Winter it's approaching fairly quickly. It'll be here very soon. And another 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 5, 6. We're only 5, 6 weeks away from officially from winter. And we don't know what it's going to be like yet, but I tell you what, winter storms can be just as devastating as hurricanes and tornadoes and everything else. So what I advise everyone to do, as I always do, I advise you to go get an emergency kit together. Be prepared. Be prepared for any of these sudden emergencies. Go get an emergency kit together. Now, you can do this by going to ready.gov. Ready.gov. This is a government website, ready, READY.gov. Government website. They have a list of items there to put into an emergency kit. One of those items in the kit is a weather radio, and I have one right here, as a matter of fact. There's a weather radio. This is an emergency weather radio, and it's really cool. It has a flashlight, and it's solar powered, and it has a hand crank in case you lose power all the way around. And this thing works too. It has a very nice battery, powerful battery in it, lithium-ion battery. It also runs on AA batteries. This has multiple power options. It is an AM/FM radio. It's also a NOAA weather radio, so you can get NOAA weather alerts and things like that. Tune into the local NOAA weather station and get your NOAA alerts in case of an emergency. It's a handy thing. This is a handy thing to have in the car. This model, which is the Midland ER310, there are two models. They have an ER210 and they have an ER310, and one of the big differences with that is that the 310, which is this one, has a dog whistle. And the purpose of the dog whistle, yeah, my boss says a dog whistle. He still doesn't get the whole dog whistle thing, but the dog whistle is so that, like, if you get stuck somewhere, trapped somewhere, and they're sending out the dogs looking for you, and they can't find you, they can't hear you holler, this sends out an inaudible tone that dogs can hear, where they can find and locate you and rescue you. That's what that's for. So this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool radio. You can get this radio and a lot of other different kinds of radios if you go to buytwowayradios.com, and I have the webpage up here. Buytwowayradios.com. Buy Two Way Radios has all kinds of radios. They have FRS, GMRS radios, ham radios, business radios. You know, a lot of different business radios from Kenwood and Motorola and ICOM and Midland, DeWalt. We have CB radios, we have airband and marine radios, MERS radios, scanners, and of course the weather radios. Now we have all these weather radios right here. Now if you go to buytwowayradios.com and you get one of these radios or any of the radio accessories, you can save 5% off your order. You can save 5% off your order by using the promo code WINESHOW, 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 all one word. Put that promo code in the shopping cart at checkout, and you can save 5% off the entire order, and that's for everything. The radios, accessories, the miscellaneous items there, everything. WINESHOW, 5%. Now, for full disclosure, I am the product manager for buytwowayradios.com. I don't make any money pitching this on the show, okay? They're not paying me to do this. This is not a paid endorsement from them. They don't pay me for doing this at all. They pay me for doing my day job, but not this. They just gave me this promo code so you can have it, you can use it. We're making 5% less over there by using this promo code. So really, this is for your benefit. And it's because, I care about your well-being. Please be prepared. Keep yourself prepared. Get a weather radio, okay? And put yourself together an emergency kit. And go to the government website, ready.gov, and get an emergency kit put together for any, because you don't know what's going to happen next. We never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Really don't. So there you go. Anyway, that's my okay. That's what I've got. All right, so I'm going to give you a final review on this, and in the meantime, anybody dropping your links, you can drop your links into the chats wherever you are in any of the chats. Tell a little bit about yourself, what you do, and drop your link in there. It's free to do. You can do it. Doesn't cost you any to do. Okay, and introduce yourselves to everyone else in the chat. I think we're probably going to end this thing a little bit early because. Well, not a whole lot going on. And even though this is a white wine, and I really, really like this white wine, it's I think I want to go easy on it and not overindulge. So we'll just keep to the minimum. There are a couple things I do want to, I did forget two things. Tom Antio, you're in the chat, right? Still? if you're still with us in the chat. Tommy, I want to give you a special toast to Tommy. I'm real proud of Tommy. You know, he's over at WASU FM, 90.5 FM WASU, and he's working at the TV station at App TV. He's currently attending Appalachian State University, ASU, App State. And he is working at both the radio station and the TV station. And last week, he was awarded the first DJ of the Week award. He was given the first DJ of the Week award. And I wanted at this point to toast my son and say congratulations for winning the first DJ of the Week award. We're really proud of you. Your mom, your sister, and I are very proud of you. I want to say congratulations. Here's to Tom Antio. I'm going to toast you again just because I can. Congratulations, DJ of the Week. That's really cool. Tom Antio says, thanks, Dad. I'm having fun at the station. I know you are. I'm sure you are. There is one more person I would like to toast as well. And I think she's in there right now doing the... let me pull this up for just a minute. I got to switch gears a little bit. There we go. And this is for my daughter, Tia. This is for CM Cinder. CM Cinder says, first DJ of the Week too, Tommy. Yeah. He says, that's true. CM Cinder says, I'm Tia and I do art. I'm open for taking commissions and I have some examples and info currently on my website. I can do all sorts of things from just simply art to graphics, icons, and banners. And she left her link in the Twitch chat, tiasavoya.com. I'm going to help her out a little bit. I'm going to do one better because I also want to give a toast to my daughter Tia because she just launched her website. We're quite proud of this. This is her website, tiasavoya.com. I want to give a toast to my daughter Tia for launching her website. She just got it launched. She's been doing this. She's been doing commissions, taking commissions for her art for some time, but she's finally gotten around to she's gotten her website up where she can show examples of her work. And let me see if I can scroll through a little bit. But there's some examples. If that looks familiar there, the banners and title cards, yeah, it should, because she does all the banners and title cards for drinkwithrick.com, the Saturday Night Wine Stream. In fact, she does the animation that you've seen behind me with the bottles moving around the background. And she's done all the title cards, and she's done some other art here. Let me see if I can show you some of the other art that she's done. If you look behind me on this side here, she made that for me. It was a gift from her. She did that on canvas. She painted that. And she's done a lot of art. There's something else here. I don't think you can see it too well, but I could think see in the back there. That is... she made that as a wine glass holder. Really cool. I've showed that before as well. I've shown a lot of her art on here. As a matter of fact, she's done... let me see if I can pull up one of the other items that she's done recently. She did a couple some time ago. Let me see if I can find this. It's with the pictures here. I've got some pictures here. Where is it? Where did I put the pictures? And I got pictures here somewhere. Oh, here they are, photos. Here we go. And this is what she's done for Tom Antio for his birthday. And she made that. It's like a little plushie. Now, if Lovely was in the chat, and Lovely does, she's on Twitch too. She's another Twitch streamer, and she does plushies and things like that. She was there. I've been wanting to show that to her. But she did this of one of Tom Antio's characters. It was alter ego characters, that sort of thing. It's pretty cool. But she's very, very talented. She's done a lot of great work. And she's done some graphics for By2Way Radios before, too. And for the company that I work for. So in the past. And Nice stuff, really great stuff. Anyway, so I wanted to give a shout out to Tia, and she does all kinds of art. So if you're like a podcaster or a Twitch streamer or a YouTube creator or anything like that, you need some artwork done, she's the one that can do it for you. And you can go up to her website at tiasavoya.com. That's tiasavoya.com, and she will take commissions. And let me tell you, she'll give you a very, very fair price on doing custom artwork for anything that you need to do. So, and Tom Anthea says, congrats on the site launch, sister. So I guess that's pretty much it for tonight. We're going to kind of quiet here. It's okay. Good, we can end early. My wife would like nothing better than for me to end early. End the show early. She's very supportive of the show, but she looks forward to having me retire at a decent hour in the evening instead of being up till 1 or 2 in the morning. So anyway, that's what we've got tonight. Okay, here's my final review on the wine. This is the wine, the Pinot Grigio. This is the Villa Borghetti della Venezia Grigio Luna. It's a 2020. Nice and crisp. Very crisp and very refreshing wine. It is not a sparkling wine, no. But it is a very, very nice, crisp, light wine. And I like it. It's kind of some apple. Yeah, I'm getting a little more pear, and it's just opened up a little bit more. I'm getting a little more pear in the wine. But it's apple and some grapefruit. I'm getting some grapefruit in the wine a little bit. It's more pear now than the grapefruit, but the grapefruit was a little more pronounced in the very beginning, and I'm spilling it everywhere. But it's very, very good. It went very well with everything on this plate. It went well with the chicken. This was surprisingly, I would expect it to go well with a baked chicken, and it should go well with fish too, by the way. I expected to go really well with some of the other foods. The chicken kind of surprised me a little bit because this is a hibachi chicken. So, a little soy sauce in it. So, and it still tasted pretty good with that. Went really well with the fettuccine. I loved it with the salad. The salad, it was great with the salad. Of course, the salad was good on its own anyway, but great with the salad. Went really well with the asparagus. Loved it with the asparagus. The cheeses, this was the unexpected cheddar with Parm. It really made it sharper. And the Trader Joe's double cream Gouda, it wasn't bad. It was not as perfect a pairing as maybe it was with the cheddar with Parm, but it was still a pretty decent pairing. And it actually made I think it made this cheese a little bit sharper. I think a little bit. But that's my final review on it. And once again, I like this wine. $5.99 at Trader Joe's from what I've heard. Now, what I paid for it was $6.99, $1 more. And that's in my area because I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina. But overall, this is a pretty good wine. I like it. I'm very surprised. I didn't know what to expect from it. I was very surprised. It was a lot better than I expected. It really was. And for $5.99 or $6.99, even at $6.99, I can eat the extra dollar. Okay, I'm not going to sweat they say $5.99 everywhere else. I paid $6.99. I'm not going to sweat the extra buck because I think it was worth it. It was worth the extra dollar just to have an opportunity to try this wine, and I really liked it. So, and that's coming from a red wine guy, okay? So there you go. That's my final review on it. So I think with that, we're just going to close it up for the night. And let me check the chats one more time on Facebook. Very quiet. And YouTube. And everybody's kind of settled down, I think, for the night. And CM Center says, thank you, Brubther. Oh, I think she says, thank you, brother. All right. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here with me tonight, for stopping in and listening. Even if you did not jump in the chat, thank you for stopping by and taking a look or listen later on the podcast. Thank you very much. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I do mean that. I want to remind everyone, please do not drink and drive. Drink from the comfort of your home, your apartment, your hotel room, wherever you are. Take an Uber, take a Lyft, take a cab, call a friend, or just stay put. Don't go anywhere. If you have had, even if you don't think you've had too much, you've had enough. And it's probably best not to drink and drive, okay? Do not drink and drive. Do not text and drive, because that's also dangerous. And wear your seatbelt. Wear your seatbelt. That's also very important. Because I want you to have a great week coming up. And we're approaching the holidays. And I've got some ideas for the holidays, but we'll share them next week. In the meantime, have a great week, but have a safe week, especially. Because I want you to come back here next week so we can all get together on the Saturday Night Wine Stream and drink with Rick. Good night.